A young woman named Ashlee Jenae has died. She was on what should have been a dream vacation in Zanzibar, a beautiful island in Tanzania. Ashlee was an online creator, known to many through her social media presence. Her sudden death has sent shockwaves through her community, friends, family, followers. The circumstances surrounding her passing are deeply troubling and have raised many difficult questions. Her loved ones are now searching for answers, trying to understand how a celebratory trip could end in such a devastating loss. The story is not simple. The details that have emerged so far paint a very concerning picture. The case feels suspicious for several reasons. Initial reports were unclear. As more information has come to light, the narrative has shifted significantly. Ashlee was traveling with her fiancé, Joe McCann. Their trip seemed happy at first. However, official sources have confirmed that a serious argument took place shortly before her death. This dispute was alarming enough for hotel staff to intervene. Later, an official autopsy report revealed findings that contradicted any simple explanation for her death. These facts have turned a personal tragedy into a matter of intense public and official scrutiny. Tanzania authorities, United States authorities. The local police in Zanzibar are piecing together the events of Ashlee's final hours. The U.S. Embassy is also engaged, providing support and assistance as the inquiry unfolds. The journey to find the truth is often slow and complicated, especially when it crosses international borders. It requires patience, careful work, and a commitment to facts over rumors. This account will lay out the facts as we know them today, based on confirmed sources. The goal is to be clear, respectful, and calm. We will look at the timeline, the family's statements, the hotel's response, and the autopsy findings. It is a story filled with sadness and uncertainty. The most important thing we can do is honor Ashlee's memory by focusing on the truth and the pursuit of justice. This is just the start. The trip to Tanzania was meant to be a celebration. Ashlee Jenae, Joe McCann traveled there for a vacation. The beginning of their journey seemed filled with joy. April 3rd, 2026. During their stay, the couple became engaged. Happy news shared with friends and family marked a high point of their trip. It should have been the start of a new chapter. Instead, it became a tragic marker in a timeline that would soon take a dark turn. Events quickly unraveled in the days that followed. The timeline is critical to understanding what happened. Shortly after the engagement, the atmosphere between the couple reportedly changed. Happiness in photos gave way to conflict in messages. Local police reports describe a significant dispute between Ashlee and Joe McCann. It was serious enough to draw attention at the luxury resort. The argument's date is placed just before Ashlee was found unconscious, a key event. She was found unconscious in her private villa at the Zuri Zanzibar Hotel. Hotel staff immediately sought medical help. First responders arrived. She was rushed to a local hospital. Despite efforts, doctors could not save her. Ashlee Jenae passed away shortly after arriving at the hospital. Her death was sudden and shocking. Family and friends were reeling. Early reports left many unanswered questions. A happy engagement, a major dispute, a sudden death. The sequence raises concerns. Investigators are meticulously piecing together every moment from April 3 to her discovery. They are looking at that period. This timeline is the backbone of the investigation. Every detail in that window could hold a crucial clue. Investigators are moving carefully. The argument between Ashlee Jenae and her fiancé, Joe McCann, was a pivotal event. According to reports from local police in Zanzibar, the dispute was not private. It was significant enough to cause alarm among the staff at the Zuri Zanzibar Hotel. The details of what was said or what caused the argument have not been made public. However, the intensity of the conflict prompted the hotel staff to take action. Concerned for Ashlee's well-being, they intervened to separate the couple. They moved Ashlee and Joe McCann into different rooms for the night. This action shows the level of concern the staff felt. It is not a step that hotels take lightly. Beyond separating the couple, the hotel staff took another important step. They alerted the local authorities. They reported their concerns about the dispute and Ashlee's welfare. This call to the police established an official record of the trouble that night. It was the last known moment where outsiders observed the conflict between Ashlee and her fiancé. What happened in the hours after they were placed in separate rooms is now the central question for investigators. The staff's intervention highlights the severity of the situation and underscores the questions about what led to Ashlee being found unconscious the next day. It's really troubling. After Ashlee Jenae's tragic death, an autopsy was performed to determine the official cause. The results of this medical examination brought forward new and deeply disturbing information. The findings contradicted any initial speculation that her death might have been self-inflicted. The official autopsy report, as cited by news outlet Puli Bakshi, listed the cause of death as cerebral hypoxia. This is a medical term, meaning the brain was deprived of an adequate supply of oxygen. A lack of oxygen to the brain can cause severe damage and ultimately death. The report went further, stating the cerebral hypoxia was due to strangulation and suffocation. These words change the entire nature of the investigation. Strangulation, suffocation are violent acts and not consistent with a natural or accidental death. The presence of these terms in an official medical report points toward the possibility of foul play. It suggests external force was applied, restricting her ability to breathe. Adding to the gravity, the report noted an unidentified mark around the neck. This physical evidence corroborates strangulation. A neck mark is a classic sign of pressure being applied. Though unidentified, the mark provides tangible evidence for investigators. The physical evidence on her body tells a story words cannot easily dispute. These autopsy findings are the cornerstone of suspicion surrounding her death. They provide a scientific basis for concerns from family and the public. A death by strangulation and suffocation shifts the case toward a potential homicide. It intensified focus on those with her in her final hours, including her fiancé, Joe McCann. The autopsy report does not assign blame, but offers a clear and terrible picture of how Ashlee died. We will continue to follow the confirmed facts. The news of Ashlee Jenae's death has left her family utterly devastated. In a public statement released through TMZ, they expressed profound grief. Losing a child is an unimaginable pain for any parent. The circumstances have made their loss even more difficult to bear. The family described her death as suspicious. Their statement was a plea for help and a declaration. They intend to find out the truth. They are actively involved in seeking answers. They confirmed they are collaborating with officials in Zanzibar. They've reached out for support from their government. They have been in contact with the U.S. Embassy in Tanzania. The embassy can help liaise with local authorities, help with legal procedures, and provide support to grieving families. While they pursue justice, Ashlee's family has also asked for privacy. They need space to mourn their beloved daughter, their sister, their friend. The public nature of Ashlee's life and the suspicious circumstances have drawn heavy media attention. The family's request for privacy is a reminder. This is a real family suffering an unbearable loss. Their public statements have been focused. They want truth and justice for Ashlee. They also want to grieve in peace. They're asking for that space as they continue to seek answers. Section 6. The hotel's response and cooperation. The Zuri Zanzibar, a luxury hotel where Ashlee Jenae spent her final days, has responded to the tragedy. In a statement reported by TMZ, the hotel expressed its deep sadness, offering condolences to Ashlee's family and to her friends. For any hotel, a guest death on property is a terrible event. The hotel's public statement is an acknowledgement and a message of sympathy. Beyond sadness, the hotel pledged full support to the investigation. Management says they are cooperating completely with local authorities in Zanzibar. This cooperation is essential. The hotel is the primary scene of events leading up to Ashlee's death. Staff members are key witnesses. They observed the dispute involving Ashlee and Joe McCann. They separated the two, then alerted police. Their testimony and records help build a clear, verified account of what happened. The hotel's transparency is crucial in the search for answers about Ashlee Jenae's death. Section 7. The official investigation begins. With the autopsy results pointing to strangulation, a formal and serious investigation is now underway. Local police in Zanzibar are leading this effort. Their primary goal is to uncover the full sequence of events that led to Ashlee Jenae's death. This involves a meticulous process of gathering evidence from the scene. Investigators would have secured the villa to search for physical clues. They are tasked with creating a detailed picture of her final hours, looking at who was present and what took place. The investigation will rely heavily on witness testimony. Police are interviewing everyone who may have information: hotel staff who interacted with Ashlee and Joe McCann, staff who witnessed the dispute, staff who separated them. They will also seek to formally interview Joe McCann. He was with Ashlee on the trip and was part of the reported argument. Every account is a piece of the puzzle. Investigators must carefully compare statements to find consistencies and contradictions. Modern investigations also rely on digital evidence, phone records, text messages, social media activity from everyone involved. This data can provide a timeline of communication. It may reveal the nature of the relationship and the dispute between Ashlee and her fiancé. If there were security cameras at the resort, investigators will review the footage. Digital footprints can tell a story witnesses cannot. The legal process must be followed carefully. Suspicion alone is not enough for arrest or charges. Investigators must build a case that will hold up in court. Every piece of information must be verified. The rights of all individuals, including potential suspects, must be respected. A person is innocent until proven guilty. The police in Zanzibar are tasked with gathering credible evidence to provide clear answers, and if necessary, to hold someone accountable for Ashlee Jenae's death. Section 8. Navigating a complex international case. The investigation into Ashlee Jenae's death is complicated by its international nature. The incident occurred in Tanzania. Tanzanian law and its justice system will govern the case. For Ashlee's family in the United States, this can be a daunting reality. Legal procedures, timelines, rights. The family must rely on local authorities to conduct a thorough and fair investigation. It can feel like a loss of control from so far away. The role of the U.S. Embassy is crucial in bridging this gap. The embassy acts as a vital link with police, prosecutors, and can provide lists of local attorneys. Embassy officials can monitor the investigation to ensure it proceeds consistent with international standards of due process. The embassy cannot conduct its own investigation or interfere in the local legal process. Still, its presence and support offer the family a critical lifeline and a measure of oversight. Media coverage and public interest also play a complex role. Ashlee was an influencer with a significant online following. Her death has drawn global attention. This can be helpful. This can be harmful. Public scrutiny can create pressure on authorities to conduct a transparent, vigorous investigation. It helps ensure the case is not forgotten. Intense media interest can lead to the spread of rumors and speculation. Unverified information on social media can hurt the family and compromise the investigation. It is essential for the public to rely on confirmed sources, official statements from the family, the police, the hotel, and reporting from credible news organizations. Speculation about guilt or innocence before an investigation is complete is dangerous. The legal principle of innocent until proven guilty is fundamental to justice. The search for truth requires patience and a commitment to facts. In an international case like this, clear, verified information is the only reliable guide. Section 9. The unanswered questions and the call for justice. As the investigation continues, many urgent questions remain unanswered. The community following the case, Ashlee's family waiting for clarity. What was the nature of the argument that required hotel staff to intervene? What happened in the hours after they were separated? When was Ashlee found unconscious? The autopsy confirmed strangulation. The full circumstances around that violent act remain unknown. Who was with her in her final moments? These details are central to understanding what happened. The timeline itself presents more questions. Witnesses who saw anything? Witnesses who heard anything? Did resort security footage show movements to or from her villa? A thorough review of digital evidence may help. Phone calls, text messages. Did she reach out to anyone for help? Did EMS arrive promptly? Was everything possible done to try to save her? Authorities must provide clear, evidence-based answers. The family's call for a transparent investigation must be heard. Grieving families abroad often feel powerless. They deserve to be kept informed of case progress. They deserve to know what steps are being taken to find the truth. Some details may remain confidential to protect the investigation. Clear communication from authorities can reassure the public the case is a priority. Transparency builds trust. The world is watching and waiting. This is a call for justice for Ashlee Jenae. She had a future full of promise. Her life was violently cut short. Family, friends, all who cared for her deserve to know why. The autopsy offers a terrible clue, but it's only one piece. Authorities in Zanzibar must lead a complete, impartial investigation with support from the U.S. Embassy. Remember Ashlee as the vibrant person she was. Honor her memory by demanding a fair, thorough process dedicated to finding the truth.